G'day everyone, welcome back to SnowRunner, and I've found a bug. Now, this bug tested a little bit, and it seems to be a bug with loading medium logs that allows you to quickly and easily overload, right? So, those of you who don't know, overloading is basically when you overload your trailers or your add-ons with more cargo than they can pack, to save you trips and fuel and time and all that sort of thing. So with logs, one load of logs, when a contract or a task says it needs one logs, it's actually 3 individual logs, right? So if I go to cargo management and choose the loading platform and choose 1, that's 1 log, 2 and 3, that is a whole load. Now, this is available in all game modes, hard mode, new game plus, and regular mode. But what it will do is allow you to quickly load up loads of logs so that you don't have to manually load them with the crane if you want to overload. So I've tested this, and it only seems to work with burnt logs. I haven't been able to get it to work with medium, shorts, or long. But with the burnt logs, you can essentially quickly load up your trailer with logs. So let's do it. We're in a hard mode save. Hard mode, as you can see. If I choose the truck, so this is how you would normally auto load. Now in hard mode, it's going to cost you $150. In regular mode, it's free. Depending on your settings in New Game Plus, it can cost you more or less, whatever. Right. So if I load these logs, they're here. Now, if I unload them, unpack, you can see it's nighttime, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see that there's 3 logs here in the medium log carrier add-on. Now, if I go and pack these, they pack. If I unpack, they pack. Now, if I quickly start the truck up and I grab one of these or 2 of these logs sitting over here, see if we can get 2. We've picked up all 3. It might drop one of them, that's fine. It did. If I chuck these in here. Right, normally what you do, you'd have to do this to overload. You might, if you're in the Forester, you may put the crane on top like this, and then start driving to your destination, unpack all 3. Unpack them and then load them up 3 at a time to submit them to the contract. Turn this off. If I go pack cargo from here, packs like that, like it did before, and when I unpack them, we're back down to 3 logs. So those 2 logs, the extra logs that I put in, have been effectively deleted. Now let's quickly pack these, remove all the logs from here. So this bug, what you can do is if you go to your cargo management, you load the logs, then unpack the logs and go back to cargo management and load again, another $150. When I unpack, there are now 6 logs in there, so they didn't get deleted. If I go back to, not to cargo management, if I go back to pack the cargo and then unpack the cargo, they will be deleted. But if there is a contract where you have to load a bunch of burnt logs and deliver them somewhere, you can do this to be able to quickly load them in. Yes, it'll cost you $150 per load in hard mode, but you can use this in regular mode as well to quickly pack the number of loads of logs that you need. Then you can drive them to the destination, unload them, load them back up, one set of 3 at a time, and submit them for the contract. So let's see what we get. So if we go burnt logs, unpack, auto load burnt logs, unpack, auto load burnt logs, unpack. Now, because of the crane on the Forester, as it gets fuller, like when you pack your logs, the crane resets. Sorry, I'll do it again. Another lot. Unpack. The crane's going to start kind of interfering. So you do have to be kind of careful of that. Unpack. And yeah, I can keep doing this. So I found it on the Forester, but it also works in trailers. So if I change from the truck to the trailer, hold on, let's just go change the camera. Up to the trailer, unpack, more logs, unpack. You can see we've got 6 burnt logs in there. Wanting to confirm, it also works in other medium log attachments. So if I change to this Royal BM17 here, I can do the same thing. So if I load up, oops, not to the manual loading platform, load these to the truck, unpack, load these to the truck, unpack, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit hard to see. Now, when I do my final load, you know, say I need 3 lots, I'm going to get, so I have 9. I can just pack these and I can drive like this. So one of the difficulties that you have with overloading logs in particular, and why the Forester is so good, is that you can hold the logs down with the crane. In a truck like this, the logs often slide out of the back, but since these are packed, you know, I can drive out of here. And I'll just go up out of the area, unpack the cargo. They're all there. At your destination, you're going to need a logging crane to pull the logs out so you can go 3 at a time back in to submit. But yeah. Now, we are going to actually we will use the BM. I don't have a mission to be able to submit these to, but I'm going to try and submit them to a crafting zone here in Ontario, because I think that should confirm that it'll work for a contract, and that you can't submit, like, this should just count as 1 load. It won't count as 3 or whatever I've got loaded. I will fast forward this for you guys, and I'll see you when I get there. Right. I forgot that the Royal BM is going to be very tippy. So I'm going to take the Forester. Right. Here we are at the storehouse. So we should be able to store things in here, and it should act the same way as delivering for a contract or a task. We go open the storehouse and we change to unloading cargo instead of picking up or crafting. See here, it's only got 1 lot of burn logs available. So this stack of logs is acting as if it's only 1. But if I unpack, you can see it's more than 1 load. Now, I am going to actually try, change truck is the wrong button, start engine is what I want. I'm going to just unload 3 out of here. Forester camera's doing its thing. See if we can get, what do we get, 2? And we'll just get another, if we get 2, it's fine. I just want enough for another load. Don't roll too far, please. Righto, if I pack the cargo and I go to the storehouse and I unload, And then I go back in the crane. Right, so if I pack the cargo and then submit it or unload it into here, and I go back to burnt logs, I can see that there's 6 cargo left, which is 2 loads. If I auto load that one, unpack, this is the question, will I be able to load the next sort of cargo? Yes, I do. It acts the same way as a storehouse. If for some reason you've got logs stored in burnt logs stored in a storehouse, you can use this as well. Now, there is one particular mission that this is quite important on, or quite useful for, and that is the mission contract. That is the contract in Austria. So there is a contract in Austria in the foothills where you need to take 10 loads of burnt logs from the burned logging station all the way down the road, all the way to the port. 10 loads is 30 logs. So they will fit in the Forester. It's definitely doable. I've done it. Lots of people have done it. But we're going to test to see and make sure that it also works in Austria and it's not just an Ontario thing. So I've got my fuel truck here. I've taken the fuel add-on off and I've put on a medium logging add-on and driven it up here. And we're just going to check that it does the same thing. So auto load, unpack. Oops. Let's go where we can actually see the logs. 3, auto load, unpack, auto load, unpack. I'm going to keep doing this till I have 30, see if 30 fits. I'll fast forward it for you guys and come back when I'm done. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that, and I guess that explains what the issue or what the cause of this is. Instead of deleting the cargo, you can see, or deleting the existing burnt logs, they stay in there and it adds 3 more. So yeah, there's 4 logs on the ground there. I think I've got like 29 or something there. I'm gonna load the 30 and I'm gonna drive for a bit and see what happens. I'm assuming crazy physics is gonna happen. So with a small amount of logs in the Forester, with the Forester futon style add-on, it may work better. But loading 30 logs into something like this, well, let's see. Okay. I mean, I can see they're kind of bouncing about in the back. Will they settle down? Will I get yeeted? Who knows? We'll just, I mean, down this hill is going to be quite difficult. When I did this mission, I went up the other way. Yeah, you can see the logs are starting to come out. Yep, there goes one. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm stuck. There we go. Okay. So traveling with them packed may work. You know what? If you're willing to try it, give it a try. Let me know how it goes. But yeah, with the Forester crane on the back to stop them from sliding around, these logs would definitely be able to get back quite easily all the way down to the port. Again, you'll have to unload them and reload them at 3 at a time to deliver them for a contract or task. But yeah, a little log loading exploit that I found for burnt logs. Like I said, same with the other video. I haven't been able to test every truck and every region. Also, I'm on Steam on PC, so don't know if it works on PS4 or Xbox or Switch or Epic Games or anything like that. But yeah, if you try it out, let me know if it works. Put a comment on the video, and yeah, happy runnering.